It's a girl. This is good. Pretty.
Mobile Suit Gundam, a franchise that is filled with hot-blooded men. And memes. And more memes.
I came to laugh at you.
Just kidding. It is filled with so many things that I can't describe at all. Whether it's a message about how tragic the war is, people that try to live their lives in this cruel world, or the people that keep fighting to see the light of day, and combined with really cool robot design, all of this make this franchise popular and spawn countless media to this very day. Each series is filled with so many memorable characters. Some characters give us some good times, and some characters that make us satisfied when they die. But there are also characters that kinda suddenly become pointless as the series goes on, or having a questionable conclusion. I'm going to talk about those characters, as many as I remember. Warning, this is not a deep analysis or anything. It's just a nonsense complaining and dumb speculation. So don't being serious or trust everything I say. And of course there are a lot of spoiler of many Gundam series. Alright, let's get started. Anyone remember this character? She is Kinue Crossroad Big Sis. She is a reporter that finds information about the celestial being. We will see her several times until episode 21. So, did she achieve anything in her investigation about celestial being? No, she just got killed by alpha male Ali Alsachas in episode 20. And did she do anything to impact the plot? Also no, she didn't tell any information that she learned throughout the investigation to anyone, even his little brother Saji. Her existence for 20 episodes seems so pointless. They just killing her off without good reason. Just for the sake of being dark. Yeah, it's look dark and real. But it's not fun. It's fine to kill her off if she at least did anything to make the plot better. I know there is no one's gonna care about the reporter in Gundam anime. But I will tell you that there is a good reporter character in one particular Gundam series, Fran Doll from Turna Gundam. She is one of the protagonist's friends. In halfway of series, she has trouble with her work because the government censors all of her news about the war between Earth people and Moon people. But she is not giving up. She boarding a spaceship along with Lauren and his friends, continues to capture the event of war. Finally, she succeeds in telling the world about the event of war and lives her life happily with Joseph Yod in the end. Her story didn't impact the plot directly, but at least her adventure got to be involved with the protagonist. Plus she got to tell the story to the world that she lives in. It feels more satisfying than Kinue Crossroad's story.
You know how to use this?
Kinda. I've covered wars, you know.
But I think people like it dark more, I guess. And I think the no-name group of reporters in Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans are more useful than Kinue Crossroad. I really liked Takaki Uno in Season 1, he is cool. When he put on a biscuit's hat, it makes me in tears. But his role in 3 episodes of Season 2 is not good. These episodes are so boring. It's just Takaki spending 3 episodes being sad for doubting his ally and jealous of new leader. Throughout these episodes, the show want us to think that Takaki is gonna die in these episodes. And oh no, Aston is dead instead. And then, Takaki doesn't show up again for the rest of the season. The majority of IBO Season 2 is filled with talking scenes and the characters being depressed. It's like the writer want the audience to feeling sad and depressed. It turned out to be boring. If I were Orga Itsuka, I would rather have Takaki stay with the gang instead of ride. I'm sure everyone loves Zeheart. He is a cool antagonist for an entire show. Plus, he has a really cute subordinate named Flam Nara on his side. I'm sure he must have a memorable moment in Final Showdown with his rival, Asamu Asuno. Just kidding. He charged right and angrily losing the fight so fast and then dies. This is a character that has screen time throughout 40 episodes. Just to die so fast. She is the secret agent of the celestial being in Gundam 00. The fact that she looks really hot make her have her own figurine. Her figurine can be seen in the anime Gundam Build Fighter. The question is, what is she doing in the anime? She just talks with someone about plot-related things, and sometimes she talks to herself, also giving information to someone and trying to blackmail someone, and that's it. I know that she is just an agent. But do we need to have this character? And why her character design was so hot and also has her own figurine, I really don't know. Anyway, her hairstyle in Season 2 is the worst, and her role almost forgettable in Season 2. She just turned evil, I guess. But it doesn't matter because she just do more talking. And then she got killed by Nina Trinity, and that's all. I know that no one gonna care about her, but I think she can have better role than this. I mean, look. She is so hot. He is so close to being a good character in the series. At first, he was a douchebag that underestimated Ko's piloting skill. But later Ko proved to him that his pilot skill is no joke, and Monsha praised him. This scene is really touching. It looks like their relationship is getting better, which is so wholesome. But in a later episode, after Ko's Gundam got heavily damaged in space, Monsha just went back being a douchebag and scolded Ko again. What? And he didn't even show up when Ko got a new backpack for his Gundam. Not only that, he and his team didn't even show up in the battle with Balbero. Leave Keat to go help Ko alone. After that, he only had a few screen time after Lieutenant Burning was dead. And he never talks to Ko again. I think they should make more scenes that show Ko talking to Monsha about Lieutenant Burning's death. And Monsha said something like,
"Don't make Lieutenant Burning's sacrifice go to waste. Go bring GP02 back."
It will make his character much more cooler. It's much better than giving all screen time to Nina Poppleton. He is the character who has a potential to become a protagonist of the spin-off series. I wish RG Mirage, the protagonist of Gundam Iron-Blooded Gecko, was actually Hush Middy. But no, he is not. He has his goal to surpass Mikitsuki, our protagonist of the series, a god-tier soldier of Takadan, that have 2 wives. That is already enough reason to cheer him, and we see him trying to be better throughout the season. And what is wrong with him? He died. All screen time spent with him, gone. Just for the sake of being dark. Speaking of being dark, the antagonist cast loses almost no one for fighting our protagonist, except for an old man that is Rustel's best friend and an idiot one. I bet the people that love Gundam Age might forget that this character exists. He appears in most Gundam video games that feature Gundam Age. His appearance in the anime was really short. Most people may not even know his name. He does remind me of someone in the Gundam Age. Remember the blue-haired kid in Flidus Uno's arc? He saw his dad get killed by Captain Grudex. And maybe, when he become an adult, he will become a final boss and take his revenge. But no, they are not the same person. That blue-hair kid just became a homeless guy and got killed by the Federation like a dog. And what is the point of creating a character that looks just like him if you are not gonna use him in the first place? They could just use Cold Sleep with a blue-haired kid to make him arrive in Kyo's arc just like Zeheart did. This is how the man who might be a good villain became just a loser. In Season 1, he manipulates our protagonist to achieve his goal. And that goal destroyed his best friend's life. Wow, that was so deep. But what he does in Season 2 is send the protagonists to do multiple tasks, and operate this so-called Legendary Gundam Bay, and tell the government to surrender, because he has Legendary Gundam Bay. But they don't surrender. So what Mcgillis gonna do? Just fight them head-on. And he led his entire army and our protagonist to their doom. And he die. What? Seriously, his so-called Legendary Gundam Bay. Losing to a nail gun. What the fuck? He spent an entire Season 2, told our protagonist, doing unrelated multiple tasks, just to operate this legendary Gundam, and it cannot doing anything, except...
Mina!
Yeah, it's just look cool, I guess. Imagine if Mario and Luigi got the superstar that everyone tried so hard to get and it just doesn't do anything that makes them stronger, it's just make them sparkle. They should use the material that they create throughout the season more. For example, after the fight with Rustal's army, Mcgillis realizes,
I have to find a power that can beat that nail gun.
Maggie connects his Gundam Bayet with Harshmal that he secretly kept after the fight on Mars, and becomes something like Neo Zeong 2, and go annihilate Rustal's army. Rustal and Eog died. And Orga was like,
oh hell yeah, we won.
And Maggie say,
Yeah, but I'm evil now.
Then Maggie became the final boss. And Orga is like,
Oh no, what do we do?
Then Galio come in.
Let us help you.
Mikazuki and Galio tag team and fight Maggie. My plot doesn't make much sense, but it sounds more interesting than our protagonist just straight up losing just for the sake of being dark. I heard people say she is the one who changed Setsuna. So, she is really important to the plot. But I think she is not. Setsuna can change himself by watching the world while he fights in the war. He lost his friends and watched people who suffered in the war. The fact that Marina Ismail is not important can be proven in the stage play of Gundam 00. The story in the stage play doesn't have Marina Ismail, but the plot of the stage play is still good as it is. So, I think her character was created like this. The writer of Gundam 00 just finished the story. And Sunrise or Bandai says,
Hey, should we create a princess character like Lakis Klein in Gundam Seed?
And the writer goes,
But this plot doesn't need princess character, it's perfect as it is.
Nah, make the princess character so we can sell her figurine.
And then Marina was born. But unlike Lakis, Relina, or Cudelia, she doesn't relate to any character or any group of people that drive the plot forward. She was only there to take care of children and sing a song. And unlike an idol character in Macross series, she sang only one time for the entire show. She is just a normal princess that can't be useful to anyone. But that makes everyone remember her for not being useful, I guess. And that is for now. I may talk about other characters in the future. If you have a character that you think has wasted potential in mind, please tell me or leave your thoughts in the comment down below. If you like my video, please send this video around so I can continue making content like this, and considering supporting me on Patreon or joining a membership. See you again.